boys and girls. Our writing assignment today is going to be different than what we've done in the past. Last week, I asked you to write a letter to someone in your family. We had written to, and that means the person you're sending your letter to, and from would be from you, so you would write your name here. And then, if you remember, I was going to write a letter. What is your favorite kind of cake? And I was going to deliver that to somebody in my family for them to answer. And you might have thought of a different question, and that was okay. This was just a way to communicate with someone else in your family by writing, because writing is another way that we tell people what we're thinking or feeling or what we need. Well, today our lesson's going to be about making an email. Now, our super kids sure didn't know that this would all be happening where we can't see each other in person and where we've had to write to each other a lot. And I've been writing to some of your moms and dads a lot by email and texts. So this will be a very good lesson for us. And maybe if your mom and dad say it's okay, you could send me an email too. Let me just show you a little bit about email. Now, email is like a note or a letter, but it's written and sent using the computer or the phone rather than paper and a pencil. Now, in our time of staying safe and being apart so that we don't get each other sick, this is a great way to communicate. It says that I have a new message, so I haven't written anything yet. Here's my to, and that means who will my message go to? Well, I need to talk to Mrs. Kruger about our super kids, so I'm going to type in her name at the top. It's going to go to Mrs. Kruger. Now the subject line right here, that means what am I going to talk about? And I'm going to type in super kids, so that Mrs. Kruger can see her mail and know that, oh, Mrs. Nowak wants to talk about super kids things. So I'm going to say, hi, Mrs. Kruger, comma, and I'll leave some spaces. So we have a greeting. That means, who are you going to write to? And I'm writing to Mrs. Kruger. Now, my message might say something like this. My class is finishing Super Kids Unit 17. Are you ready to start Unit 18? So it's just a quick message, and I'm asking a question, so she will probably write me back. And I'm going to push the enter button. That button looks like this right here. That will move my line down to the next space so that I can write a new line. Because actually my sentence is really quick and I'm done. So I'm going to say, in mine, I'll say thank you. And then I have to write who it's from. So I will put Mrs. Nowak. This is the end of my letter so that I can close my letter. It's kind of like having a greeting, but it's telling Mrs. Kruger that's my message, and it's a closing. It's telling her I'm done with what I wanted to ask. And then I have a blue button right here, and I would push send, and then Mrs. Kruger will see my message in her mailbox on her email. If you have permission from your mom or dad, and if you would like to write me an email, you are more than welcome to do that, and I will answer your email, and it would be another fun way for us to keep in touch. So we not only can use paper and pencil to write to each other and to ask each other questions, but we can use email too. Well, I hope to hear from some of you soon. Maybe tomorrow or the next day you could write me a message and I'll write one back. Have a good day, boys and girls.